can just end the intro.
Let's just end the intro.
Okay, that's it.
I want to say hi, and then you say, welcome to Open Mics. And I'll say with Markus and Justin, and then we'll say it.
All right. Okay, ready? Hello, everybody.
Well, it's Open Mics.
Wait, I thought I was saying hi.
You said to say. You said I was saying hi.
You're saying hi?
You said to say hi.
Okay, okay, do it again.
Are you saying hi?
Well, it's Open Mics with Markus and Justin. Keep on thrusting until you're busting. They're two best friends who go to open mics. They both have some pretty terrible nights, but they also have a lot of fun, even though one of them is better than one. You all know which one I'm talking about, but neither of them do, so shut your fucking mouth.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the Open Mics podcast.
With Markus and Justin.
That was a great intro, man. We had a fun weekend that we're going to talk about. We had a
Great weekend.
great week of shows, really. Only 2 shows, but they were great shows.
I like how you can say a great week when it was only 2 shows.
I would love to be on SNL. We never will be.
Well, I mean, you can say about yourself. I think that I have high hopes of getting SNL. I mean,
Yeah.
Have you seen my face?
Yeah.
Have you know my personality?
I do.
I'm a wacky guy.
You are a wacky guy.
See, dude, and you're laughing already. See, that's what they want. They want that fire on SNL. They want people to be like, wow, he's laughing and he didn't even say nothing.
Yeah. They do like the people who you laugh at them and they didn't say anything. Because those people, they didn't... Well, I was going to say like Jimmy Fallon, but he did blackface. So you can still be offensive by not saying anything. Yeah. I was going to... Because a lot of times I feel like they want those people who, oh, he's not going to say anything wrong. He's just a goofy face guy. You're a goofy face guy?
I'm not a goofy face guy.
Would you call yourself a physical comedian?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't think I'd be a straight physical comedian. My face doesn't always move. It has a lot of expressions.
Yeah, you're not deadpan. You're not deadpan.
Yeah, I'm not a deadpan.
You're a hot skillet.
Yeah, dude.
You did do yesterday. You didn't hump the stool, but you bent over the stool and
that's a showing
showed your
up.
butt.
I think that's one where I'm not justifying being a physical comedian. I just find it
Helpful
funnier
for the bit.
I find it funnier because I could say just bending over, but I want him to really bring him in there.
I have a joke like that where I'm talking about wiping my butt on ecstasy, and I do kind of lean over. And yeah, it is. Maybe it's too much to sell the joke. I don't know. That joke is hit or miss for me. So.
Well, I don't know if I need it, but I like it because the whole joke is like I try to make the hemorrhoid come alive.
Yeah.
So right there, I mean, I give the hemorrhoid like a face and like body motions.
You do? Okay, yeah.
So I think that might be. I think it goes along with the whole bit of like, well, show him that it's inside my butthole. So I bent over and then I saw my hemorrhoid and I was like, what the fuck was that? It's actually very scary because it was. The hair did. That's not a lot. That story is like real.
Oh, it looks real. When you tell it, you can tell it's real. People can tell, man. I like the part where you do the gurgles, the sound effects.
Oh, that's for sex after Burger King.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. That's for that.
Thank you. I appreciate the gurgles.
You
like the.
Well, don't you
I'm
do?
gonna fuck tonight.
Yeah.
Like that.
Don't you do those back to back, kind of? Or do you like piggyback those jokes together?
Yeah, I'm thinking of piggybacking. I don't know if I want to tell my twisted joke writing, but I was thinking,
no.
Why don't I just talk about the sex after Burger King, and then you can be like, it was crazy because the next day then I woke up with my first hemorrhoid.
Ooh, I didn't even think you were going to go in that order.
And Mitch actually gave me that hemorrhoid. I actually thought of that the other day, and then the tag was, Mitch came up to me, the DJ, last night after our show. He's like, I got tags, dude, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And he said that part, and he's like, maybe you should add the hemorrhoid on to after the sex after Burger King. And I was, and this weird thing is I was thinking of doing that earlier that day.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
He gave me some tags after too. I like when comedians give you tags after a show. You know what I'm saying?
If I like that comedian, I like this. If I like that person. If it's just a random like cokehead or like a random drunk person, like I know comedy.
No, that's where I'm like, if it's an actual comedian and they're like, no, I thought of this tag that goes with this joke, right? Because it's kind of like when you watch a comedian, if you think of a tag, you're never going to use that tag, right? So why not give it to them?
Or you also sometimes might think like, I'm not helping them. Fucking figure it out yourself.
That's what I think when I think of a tag for like a better comic than me. Like if someone's up there and I'm like, I thought of a tag, but I I can't tell them. They're gonna look at me like, fuck you. And I'm like, I don't know. So I don't do it. I normally don't do it.
I was thinking
really top-notch comedians. Yeah.
I'll
give you tags.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm not giving that person a tag because they didn't book me at their show. So your joke can still suck. Not until you book me, you'll become a better comedian. Wow. That's what I'm trying to say. If you book me, you become better as a comedian.
I don't know. I'm not vouching for that statement. That was a fun show, though. Last night up in, would you call that Northern Michigan?
Yeah, dude. It was middle of nowhere, Michigan. And I'm from middle of nowhere. I know middle of nowhere. I live on a dirt road. And it's 2020, dude.
I mean, we did go down like a 25-mile-an-hour road for a while to get there. And back.
Yeah.
It was fucked up, but it was great.
It was amazing. Yeah, you pulled up, and then it was like you were in an old country town. It looked like there was about to be one of them candy stores with old... what is it? Sea salt taffy.
What the fuck is sea salt?
Saltwater taffy.
That's a thing?
Yeah, like the old school turning of the Laffy Taffy in the window. You see it at Cedar Point?
Oh, okay.
You ever been to Cedar Point?
I've been to Cedar Point.
Okay, that's what this place looked like. It looked like Cedar Point if it was smaller.
It was sweet. He had his own. He built his own lake. He dug out. He said it was 15 acres. He dug out, and he took him 2 years to fill it with water. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Wow.
It was sweet, though.
Think their water bill's high? It's a whole lake.
No, because it came from a spring. He said, it came from a spring.
Oh.
Yeah. Free water, bro. God's water. God wanted that lake. He just had to dig it.
Capitalizing on it, dude.
And then, so apparently he bought all that land, built the lake, then sold the land around it to people, and it's like lakefront. It's genius, man.
That was so freaking cool. I was so happy because I got offered a guest spot to go to this spot. Yeah. This show. After my shows, like a couple weeks ago, Mike was like, come through to the private party. So happy I did. Yeah. And then we pull up, and it's like Kid Rock's Neverland.
It was.
And it's a huge house.
There were even kids
There's
there.
hot rods. Yeah, dude, it was like I thought Tim Allen might have showed up. If they're like, Tim Allen owns his house, I'd be like, that makes sense. There's hot rods.
Yeah.
Harley Davidson's, man. And then a whole lake.
Man. That orange car he had, I don't know what it was. The one in the garage. Did you walk around and look at it?
Yeah, it was a muscle car.
It had the engine sticking out past where the hood would be. I was just like, this is awesome, dude. And the people loved us. We had a good show. You did well. Genevieve hosted the shit out of it. I was thinking about that. She didn't make a get out joke.
I asked her, I go, you're going to say a get out joke, right?
Oh, you asked her before?
Yeah.
Because I know you would ask me who's going to make the first get out joke.
I asked that. I go, who's doing the get out joke? Because I was about to take it. Yeah. I'm like, because who's not going to say it? Well, her joke was good because she was like, I'm the black person.
Yeah, she was, I'm the only one who's a little different. Yeah, she did it. She did it in a good way because like it would have been real easy to make the get out joke, but
she did it in a better way.
She's not a hack like us, so she just went and did her material, and it was good. It was a good show. She got them warmed up. You came in, did your butthole jokes, and then I had fun. Mike had a good set. I missed his second half of his set. I didn't see how he closed. I came outside. I was inside doing inside stuff with the owner of the property. No sexual stuff. Strictly drugs.
Well, for some reason, after Marcus came outside after the show, the owner of the house was like shaking Marcus's hand, and Marcus was wiping his mouth, and he's like, "So I'm gonna get this show every year?" I was like, "What? What happened?"
Hey, man, that's not what happened.
And all morning, Marcus is picking shit out of his beard. I'm like, what are you nasty?
Dude, don't get cum in your mustache, dude, because that shit, that's the worst thing to get. You know how people say, like, getting gum in your hair is the worst? Cum, even worse. Even worse.
You don't even put cream in your coffee, but I looked in your coffee this morning. It was completely creamy. It was all white. And I was like, what's going on, Marcus? He's like, fucking, dude, last night, I just, it's the sacrifices that just make you, do you really want to be a comedian? I do. And Marcus is just, yeah, I want to be a comedian. I'm a naughty boy. I'm a naughty comedian.
I am a naughty comedian.
You really are.
I realized, like, because before the show, there were kids around, and the kids weren't there for the show. They got put inside or in a cage or something, but we were all worried about, like, how clean do we got to be? And then it turned out they wanted it dirty. Like, the dirtier we got, the more they liked it.
They only liked the nasty jokes. I was like, white trash. They're like, okay. And I was like, hemorrhoid. They're like, yeah!
Dude, I love those crowds where they're like, oh, you had a clever joke? Fuck that. Oh, you got a nasty ass? Yeah, give me that shit.
I like the guys who are in the crowd who are like, talk shit about my wife. I fucking hate her. Look at her.
Oh, I love those small towns, man. Those are great, dude.
You want to fuck my wife?
I was about ready because there was one point I was like, "We got any couples? Any couples here?"
And everybody was like, "No."
That was the quietest it was the whole show. Like nobody said anything. There were hecklers and shit, but nobody. When I asked, "Are there any couples?" Dead silent. And I was like, "What the fuck? You guys all fuck each other? What's going on here?" Because it kind of seemed like one of those. Yeah, we all just come to the lake and just fuck everybody. And I was like, all right, well, we got to leave before midnight then, because that's when the fucking starts.
Yeah, dude. Just when I thought the world couldn't get any worse, we're out here at a secret campground.
Yeah.
It felt like it was like where these people went. It was like where the rich people went, and we were like we were paid.
Oh, tribute?
Yeah, we were the paid little.
The entertainment, dude.
Circus monkeys, dude, jumping around.
We were. But it was fun.
But it was sweet because they had comedy, a DJ, and they had a fireworks show and food.
Oh my god,
barbecue! They had like 4 meats,
mac and cheese, and cheesy potatoes, and potato salad. Like they did not give a shit about being healthy. They had brats. They had, I think, a meatloaf. They had some brisket, I believe.
Ribs.
They did have ribs. They had baked beans,
brownies, Rice Krispie treats, cake.
You know,
they had a Butterfinger pudding cake layered dip.
You know what's fucked up, man? I didn't even get the dessert. I ate a big 2 plates of food before the show, and then after the show, I got so high I forgot to get food. That's how high I got after the show.
You know what I did? I got sick. I'm pretty sure because I'm allergic to certain things, and I was like, I look so good, so I still ate the mac and cheese. And before the show, dude, I was sweating perfume. I felt like I looked like a fat drug lord. I looked like I had at least 2 girlfriends, and I had a bag of cocaine in my pocket.
Where's that Hawaiian shirt you had, man?
Oh, it's...
Dude, this shirt, we were at Walmart. He picked up the most ridiculous...
Walmart, dude, you did.
Hey, whatever. We were at Walmart. Don't let this fucking guy try to act like it was something better than Walmart. We're at Walmart picking up some stuff, all right? Some creme brulee coffee, which we're actually drinking, by the way. Dude, Walmart, great coffee flavors if you're ever looking for some great coffee. But he picked up this fucking shirt right here. Hold it up. Look at it. Show the people. Show the people that shirt. If you're just listening to this, thank you for listening.
If you guys want to buy it, I'll send this to you. I'll sign it. You want to buy it?
Or just go to Walmart and pick it up. But this looks like the shirt Elvis died in. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the shirt Elvis died in. And then they just replicated it. But
Marcus, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to take everything serious now, dude. So
I can tell how serious you take everything by the way you dress and then the way you act at shows.
You're supposed to take every opportunity.
Yeah, and you took the opportunity. You did well yesterday. It was a good show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It was a good show.
You too.
Boom. We picked up some Rick Simpson oil at the show too. Put it in the coffee. Oh my god. But yeah, dude, I didn't even get to the dessert. Like there was
the dessert
so
was out
much.
Right in front of your. It was right in front.
I know, but I didn't want to eat dessert before the show. So then after the show, rather than get dessert, I started slinging merch, and then there were just joints going around constantly, just all kinds of shit, all over the place, and I just couldn't get away from it, man.
Dude, it was a Willie Nelson party.
That's what it was. Dude. Sometimes I forget, like, country folk love weed.
You gotta find the right people, because and then when you find them, those are the people that party, dude.
They party hardy, dude. Dude,
I mean, they hired comedians. They had fireworks. Their boats that they lit the fireworks on caught on fire. They didn't give a shit.
Dude, they had 2 barges with
the barges.
50. They took just wooden pallets.
Yep.
Fucking, I don't know how they attached them to 2 like 55-gallon buckets on the bottom and just put a bunch of fireworks on them and floated it out to the lake. I was like, wait, dude, I wish I would have said it, but I was telling someone after the show, I was like, you got 2 fucking barges big enough to get 20 Cubans to Florida. We better have a fucking good fireworks show, man, because they loaded that shit up with the most ridiculous fireworks. Whoosh! Lit them off, man.
The crazy thing about fireworks is how hype we still get. Everybody, it's acceptable just to yell into the sky. That's what I was doing. And I was actually doing it as, like, I was trying to experiment because everybody went quiet. And if you just go, wow!
That was you doing that?
Yeah. And then the next person it's like a clap. It's like you starting an applause break. I was like, yeah! And the next person's like, yeah! And it's just fireworks blowing up.
Dude, those people loved you.
Yeah, I think they did.
And what was funny was you were talking about before the show, you were nervous. You were looking like a drug dealer, sweating, man. You kept looking at me and being like, I think I'm about to have a heart attack. Yeah. Like, you kept saying it. And I was just like, Dude, what are you talking about?
I get nervous, man, when I want to do good in front of these shows, especially like private parties. It's a different animal. I would have rather been. I think I would have rather been in a theater full of people than that.
I mean,
not that I'm saying
theater full of people is great.
I loved the show. Don't get me wrong, but that's just so much more intimidating. You're right there in front of them.
Yeah, it was outdoor
so
shows.
Intimate.
Outdoor
it's like
shows
it's
so
like
funny.
somebody on the side of the street going, "Hey, tell me a joke," and that's what we were doing.
Yeah, except they asked us to be there.
Yeah, that's true.
They did. They were like, "We want you to tell us jokes."
So what you're asking is, you can book us for private events. Yes, that's what we're telling you. We will do a private event. You want us in your living room? We'll be there.
You don't want us in your living room? We'll be there.
You want us in your backyard? We'll be there.
You don't want us in your backyard? We'll be there, dude. We're everywhere, dude. We're like God. We're fucking everywhere, man.
If you have a microphone, we have a mouth.
That sounded weird, bro. We have a mouth. That should be our mouth. That's the name of the
Our
podcast.
mouth is your
Shut up.
pleasure
Stop. Nope.
chest.
Oh, God. My chest is the pleasure chest. It's the pleasure chest, dude. But I'm glad we got to do it because we only did one other mic other than that. 342.
Yeah, well, just to do
Because there was nothing going on.
They're shutting it down again.
They're shutting her down. They took her mics. They took her mics away. And but the 342 mic was still going on Tuesday, and it was drunk guy. Guy.
Oh, wait. Lots of drunk guys.
But there was one specific drunk guy who was sitting in the back, and he was like, "I'll pay you $5 every time you make me laugh."
And Marcus took it seriously.
Yep, and you didn't take it
And I tried
seriously.
to help you get more money, but you wouldn't listen to me. I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, if you keep saying shit, he's going to keep giving you money. He didn't give me any money, and I made him laugh.
I mean, he told me he was going to give me He was like, "I owe you like $45." He only gave me 20, but he also bought me a shot of whiskey, which I did not need. But
Marcus tried to fight it. I remember watching it. He was like, hey, man, can I get you a shot? And Marcus was like, no, man, gotta drive. And Marcus is like, I really
Fuck
want
you,
that
first
shit.
of all,
He goes,
for me
Marcus,
being responsible.
Marcus is like, you were already drinking a beer. Shut up.
Had one
And
beer.
he's like, oh, man, he was down the whole time after he had to turn a shot down. He's like, I want this shot. And then the guy's like, you sure you don't want it? He's like, I know. And then he went to go collect his money, and the guy's like, you sure you don't want the shot? And Marcus is like, yeah, give me the fucking shot.
Third time is the charm. The shot charm, dude. I couldn't resist. I hate whiskey. God damn it, it was
Dude,
brilliant.
you know what I love about shitty whiskey? It takes me back to New York. When I went to New York to do comedy for like the week just to travel for open mics,
Yeah.
every bar had a shitty comedian special. It was like the cheapest beer, so it was usually Pabst Blue Ribbon and a random shot of whiskey. And it's $4. That's like the best deal you can get in New York. So that's how we started our days. We would get on the subway. We walked 2 hours to our first mic. We're like, we'll take the comedian. Yeah, let's go. And then it's like 4 hours later. Your last comedian of the night, Justin. No one's there. They're already at the next mic.
Yeah. That's the worst part about when you hit another city. You're like, I don't know anything about this city. Like, I don't know the tricks. I don't know how to get up early. I don't know anybody.
You also you started realizing, because they kept saying it was a lottery mic, and they said it was all so all of a sudden you started the first mic, you didn't know anybody really, but you also seen maybe some famous or like better known comics names at the top of the list. You're like, makes sense, they're better known. But then you go to like the next spot and you're like, same names are at the top. Is this rigged?
It is. It's always rigged. If you think a lottery open mic is not rigged, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Dude, I feel like now we know how politics works. I gave a host $5 and I got to go up right away.
I gave that same host $1 and I gave that same host a shitty joint and I got to go next, dude.
Dude,
By the way, Sycamore Tavern, that's where it's done. LA, baby. That's the shittiest bar in LA.
Dude, maybe we should try bribing at other places.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Ban us?
Dude, the bribe tour. You just find tours, piggyback off, and try to pay them to get on the show. How cool is that?
You're like roadies who want time.
Yeah.
We're suck your dick. Just let us open for you. We'll do it. Mark Norman. You need a blow job? A blow hijab? We'll do it, man. We'll make it happen. We will fucking open for you. Okay? Mark Norman. Mostly Mark Norman. Maybe Joe Rogan. I think Mark Norman's cuter.
I think I would say cuter, yeah.
He's definitely cute. I think it's the hair. cuter jokes. Joe Rogan is always like,
feel like he'd be
dude, this crazy thing I thought of. Mark Norman's like, she's a bitch. It's very straightforward. But, dude, I'm sweating from this.
That's a weird feel.
I'm, like, because we're drinking coffee that we put weed into, weed oil, Rick Simpson oil, and now I'm, like, fucked up.
It's right there on the edge, so it keeps getting in your mouth.
I'm, like, slow dripping it into my system, and now I'm just sweating. I feel like you felt yesterday before the show, just like, oh, my God.
I felt so, and I didn't eat all day, and I wanted to go. I'm like, I'm not going to eat because I don't want to feel grody.
Yeah, because when you eat before a show, you're all like, bleh. And then you don't have a good set.
We should stop giving you coffee.
Yeah.
You get too energized, and then you're like a little kid.
Dude, I got my tank top on, bro. Fucking guns out. Sun's not out, but guns are still out. It's like this. You ever seen someone drive a convertible and it's like shitty weather?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, your top's broken, huh?
Yeah, but you're and if you were a convertible, you'd be like that shitty like Mazda one. You'd be like the one
Miata?
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever driven a Miata?
One of the little small ones that looks like a clown car.
Dude.
And your beard's in the wind, and be like, wow, that guy sucks.
Dude, have you ever driven a Miata?
No, because I have a penis.
Yeah, well, get a vagina, because those Miatas are the shit, dude. They're fucking dope.
Are they?
Well, they're so small.
You don't
like they're fun to handle. Like they handle really well.
Like it's kind of like a go-kart.
It's a lot of like, and the thing is like you can only go so fast on the street. Like, it's not fucking Need for Speed.
That's true. You do drive like a grandma. You drive like a psychotic grandma that's lost their cat, and you're looking for it everywhere you go. I'm in the. I shouldn't be in the back seat like this every fucking. And you're so angry. Why do I have to buckle up, dude? I'm in the back seat.
That's the problem with this country.
You're always on time, but you're always rushing to get there.
How do you think I get on time?
Because you leave an hour early?
Yeah.
And then you rush to get there?
And then I'm
early.
So
now you're double early.
Yep. Secret to my success, double early. Always early. Never late. Killing it.
Double early.
Double early?
To your shirt.
I feel like a double early just sounds like an alcoholic's morning beverage. It's my double early. You wake up, you have a double whiskey with your coffee.
There's your shirt, dude. Double early. And it shows 2 shots of espresso on the coffee. And then on the back, it's like double early. And then it's like a double with just like 2 shots.
Maybe you should do that for your shirts. Justin needs merch. So if you have any merch ideas, definitely let Justin know.
I gave you merch ideas.
Yeah, they sucked.
No, your merch ideas suck.
My merch idea sucks?
Yep.
Usable lighters that everybody could use. Even if you're not a smoker. I sold lighters to people who weren't even smokers. That's called slinging. It's called slinging dick. Slinging the dick. What are you writing? Why are you writing my name, Marcus? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. And now all the audio listeners, all 3 of them are going to be like, what's happening?
Well, if you're listening...
Thank you, first of all.
Yeah, I just wrote down on a piece of paper, Marcus sucks. Because he just talks and he just doesn't even realize that he sucks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what? And that's what I was thinking last night. I was watching you after the show, partying it up with those hicks, and I was like, you got to stop doing this. You're getting too old for this.
What do you mean?
It's just like you were loving it. You were in your zone. Like there was a moment where you were like,
I was greeting fans, dude. I was giving them a memory. So now when they see me again, they're gonna be like, I remember that kid.
Yeah, wow, okay.
And or if I do,
like in a police lineup. I remember that
when
kid.
When I do make it, they're gonna be like, man, that kid is so cool. It's called networking.
It's called partying, dude. It was partying.
There was Jello shots. What did you expect, man?
Yeah, that's fair. I can't argue with that. They did have Jello shots, and I would expect nothing less from you with Jello shots. Because I was just looking at you.
Rude.
You had your arms around some of the people there, and you just had your eyes like drooled, which mine were too, but yours were fucked up. And you had a Jello shot, and you looked at me like, and I was just like, you looked exactly like that, minus the beard. You looked exactly like that. I'm telling you. And I was like, I got to drive this 2 hours home. It was brutal. It was a long drive home, and I had to be the designated driver. And that was... I'm
not gonna lie, I felt like a fucking king.
I know. You were in the back talking about like,
dude,
this is awesome, getting driven around.
Dude, I walked out of that van, dude. I had my button up on, my shades, and I buttoned the last button up, and I walked out of that van door, dude. And I just felt like I was the king of Miami, dude.
How are you the guest spot and I'm driving?
I know, because when you looked at me, you're like, how is he the guest spot? Look at...
No, how are you driving? Are you asking
why would I be the guest spot and why wouldn't I be the feature?
I know I know exactly why you're the guest spot.
I know, but see, get this. That's why I wear that shirt, because now people are like, why isn't he higher up?
I have been told to dress more professionally.
Yeah, your professional look is a fucking dad going to the Tigers game.
That's how I was dressing yesterday, okay?
That's how you dress at... Oh, no, wait, never mind. Your fanciest is like the polo.
The polo, though.
The polo that you wore your senior year for like your... Or 11th grade photo. Because that's when you just started like getting preppy. So it's like 11th grade and it was photo day. And you're like, Mom, where's my fresh light blue polo? Oh, honey, I pressed it. It's right there. And that's what you wear.
Yep. That's what I wore at that one show.
I bet you still wear cargo pants with all the pockets.
No.
Just so I can fit more stuff. I can fit my weed pipe in this one. I can fit my grinder in this one.
Actually, I remember.
I can fit my flask in. Those are what you should wear, actually.
All you're doing is selling me on them.
Yeah,
like you're shitting on them, but you're also making me want them. You know what I used to have when I was a kid? I had they were like cargo pants that you could zip off into shorts. Who didn't have those?
They were such a weird material too.
Yeah.
They had like that cotton on the inside, but then silk on the outside. Yeah. But like the pajama, but like the swimsuit like netting in your ball sack part.
They did have the swimsuit balls.
It was swimsuit balls.
Swimsuit balls, and they also like.
By the way, who finds swimsuit balls things like? I like how it cups it. No, because your ball skin goes through like the hair, like the holes kind of. It kind of gets irritating, doesn't it?
Well, that's because you have 30-year-old saggy nuts. Mine get nice.
You
and
look
cupped,
like you have saggy nuts,
but I don't. See, and that's why it's what's on the inside that counts. All right, the fans know about my balls. What I'm trying to say is the worst part about those was when you would take them off and make them into shorts, and then you have to put them back on. You look like a fucking retard trying to zip it up, and you're like, I don't have the wrong side.
Becky, can you help find the slot to put it in?
Oh, dude, it was brutal. But
and then you feel really stupid when you start zipping it up and it gets caught in the zip, it gets caught in the fabric. So now you're sitting over there fucking jerking it around. You're like, oh man.
Yeah, and you can't take your pants off. Everyone knows it's easier if you just take them off, but you can't just take them on. Now you have no pants on.
Dude, you know what look I thought was so cool? This one kid did. He had his mom was a teacher,
of course,
and he was this preppy kid. But he wore the white polo.
Yeah.
This when we were young. Here's the bright white polo. Then the black silky athletic pants with the cuffed ankles. So he has it's gym on the bottom but business up top. So he's party on the bottom, business up top.
Yeah.
And he had the spiked blonde up hair.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, man, that kid looks so. He looked like that kid, the Mike movie.
Oh,
with the glasses,
yeah.
or Stuart Little, the Stuart Little kid.
Yeah.
He looked like him.
Okay.
And I was like, man, you look so cool. And then I wore it once, and then I felt like a dick.
Dude. You know who kind of dresses like that? Paul Pipitone.
Yeah, I love him.
Dude.
Well,
Paul Pipitone, I love him too. He wears these they're athletic tuxedo pants. Yeah. And then he has driving shoes.
And then he wears Under Armour.
He wears Under Armour and a t-shirt, and he has his hair curled
and always a huge coffee.
And I love Paul Pipitone because he always has that fucking coffee, and I'm just like, why didn't I bring a coffee?
I remember we had a big moment when I was going sober again, and me and him were drinking the coffee he's like, oh, you're being like me, Justin?
Yeah. He's the original coffee at the mic guy.
And then I started doing it. You know, when you have coffee in your hand at a mic, people might take you seriously. Look at him like, he's dedicated. He just has a problem.
Yeah, dude. I love it, though. Dude, I don't know. I kind of like getting juiced up on some coffee before the show, dude. You know what I'm saying? Get up there and just start blabbering. Just fuck the economy of words, dude. I'm getting them all out. I'm doing my hot 5, and I know I have 15 minutes up here, but I'm doing 5 minutes. Fucking zoom through that shit,
then
dude.
You can't sleep.
Yeah. When does Paul sleep, dude? He's always drinking coffee at 11:30 at night. I'm like...
I've been doing the same thing.
When do you sleep?
Fucking never.
Damn. But Paul looks so good. Paul's 10, 15 years older than you, and he looks great, dude. Paul looks like a 33-year-old business owner. You know what I mean? And you're just like, Paul, how do you do it? How do you do it, man? Paul, if you don't know Paul Pipitone, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, He's this Italian man from Metro Detroit who hosts the New Way bar on Monday nights, and he is just a hoot. He's just a smooth-talking Italian guy who likes to drink coffee. I mean, think about that, dude. Paul is like a ghost. He's like the ghost of New Way, man. He's always there.
Dude, the greatest thing about Paul is Paul will turn a nobody at the mic into you're at Carnegie Hall, dude.
Yeah.
You feel special when Paul brings you up.
Paul does better intro for no people than some hosts give you at a packed show.
Dude, seriously. I feel like the best comedian when Paul brings me up. And all the way back from LA, you've seen him on open mics with Markus and Justin, the podcast.
Hell yeah.
He won roast battle because Markus sucks at comedy.
By the way, before you keep going, I fucking hate that you gave Genevieve that as a credit. I didn't do that. Oh, she just said it?
Isn't that amazing?
I'm gonna have to
His own girlfriend roasted him.
Okay, so she's hosting the show yesterday, the Lake show that we did, and she's asking all the comics for their intros, and she gets one from Justin, apparently, and then she goes up. She's getting ready to bring Justin up, and she goes, he won the 2019. I was like, you're bringing me up? Winner? You're bringing a winner up? Who? How? I didn't think I was next. I thought it was after her because I'm the feature, right? And then she's like, 2019 roast battle. I'm like, he didn't win 2019. He won a roast battle.
That was 2020. No, it was
2019. And it was 2020. It was 2020. But I was like, did you fucking tell her to say that?
I didn't, but I was happy. I was like, wait, she's fucking it up. I don't have that credit. And then she said it. I was like, my heart whimpered a little bit. I was like, oh! And it did that. And I was like, yes.
That's funny, man. She knows more credits about you than you know about you.
I think I might use that as credit. I'm 1-0.
Undefeated at the Hollywood roast battle.
I could say that. I'm undefeated in LA.
Well, nobody's undefeated in LA, but you're undefeated at roast battle.
Oh, no, I'm definitely defeated in LA.
You are double. You got your car broken into twice. You had your power cut off on you.
No internet.
Ghosted at least once.
Try more.
That's why I said at least. I knew there were more. I just don't know them all. I don't got time to keep up with the ladies who don't like you. It's a lot. Yeah, everyone's defeated in LA. Except probably Joe Rogan too, but you just don't hear about those ones, you know. They don't like to. Well, Chris D'Elia definitely got defeated. It sounds like Brendan Schaub's getting defeated now.
What happened with Brendan Schaub?
I don't know. You told me about some shit that happened with him.
Well, I asked you. I didn't say nothing. I said, Markus, do you know?
No, I don't know. I know he was friends with Chris D'Elia, but I don't know what happened. See, this is supposed to be our notes, and all it says is Markus sucks. I'm like, fuck you, dude. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Brendan Schaub. I know he was crying when he found out about Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
And I think it shows that even open micers cry.
That's true. I do cry all the time.
I was calling him an open micer.
I was just saying I'm very depressed and I cry a lot.
Well, everybody cries. All comics, big and small. And he's one of the biggest comics out there, Brendan Schaub. I mean, have you seen him? He's huge. He's one of the biggest comics out there. Yeah. I think I'm just jealous that he's 5 years into it and he gets to go up at the Comedy Store whenever he wants.
Is he 5 years into it?
Yeah, he's about 5 years into it. But he started. When he started comedy, he was touring with Brian Callen. So they would just his first mics were like doing 20-minute sets with Brian Callen.
I can't wait for. I want a big comedian to be like, "Hey man, come on the road." I see you.
Hi, I'm Markus. I'm a big comedian. Thanks for coming on the road.
You know, and speaking of touring,
yeah,
we realized last night. I mean, I realized this a couple weeks ago, but I'm realizing. So the show last night was me, Markus, Genevieve, and Mike Ball. And I sit there. We gave these people a pretty good show for a private show.
Oh, we gave them a great show.
I was like, man, this is easily a tour. And then Markus was like, yeah, it's a tour. So anyway, Justin, you could probably do a guest set every night. And I was like,
that's not what I said.
I was like, oh wow, you know what, Markus?
I said
I would like a feature spot.
I said you could rotate between hosting and featuring. That's what I said. See, it's never enough for him. It's never enough for him.
It is never enough because I mean, it's like.
Do you think that's why you're miserable? You're just never happy with what you have? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I think that is. I've always tried to work on it.
Dude, that was the cool thing last night.
I don't care. As long as I was on tour. I made money last night, dude, and I got 1 follower on Instagram. It was a great night. This is what's so good about being at this level of comedy. So now it's starting to get a little bit better for us. Especially, this has been the most I've ever worked in comedy in these last month. I know. It's crazy.
But this is what I've been trying to like. This is what you've been doing in the last couple of weeks is what I've been doing for the last year and a half. Now, I'm not trying to be a dick with it. What I'm trying to say is, like, that's why I'm like, dude, once you start doing it, you start getting that confidence, you start rolling, man. I'm glad you're doing this, man. This is what you should be doing.
Well, that's what I want to be doing.
But you see what I'm saying? That's what gives you that confidence to just go and do your shit. And you get that going in a positive motion. That's how you get going, man. That's good.
Yeah, I got a good compliment. Can't say it because I don't want to hurt everybody's feelings. You know?
Oh, who gave you a compliment?
Nothing. I was just somebody said they really liked me last night. I think they said I was really funny. And
yeah.
I mean, those aren't exact words. It's paraphrasing.
What did they exactly say? I know you were lit, so you probably don't remember. But...
I do. I do.
What was it? What were the exact words?
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Best set of the night?
I mean...
Is that what they said?
I mean, I'm not going to say
You were my favorite comedian?
I'm not going to say that, but...
Yeah, basically. You were the funniest. What was it? Just say it.
These are your words, not mine. I didn't say nothing.
What did they say to you?
That's
then?
what you think they would say? Thank
you. What did they say though? I want to know.
Something like that, maybe.
Oh, okay. What did they actually say? Hey, just keep working on it. No. Keep working on it.
They said favorite set of the night.
Oh yeah? Who said that? Who said it?
I don't know, one of the girls there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? Can we also talk about real quick,
sure.
Marcus? We didn't get any comments about. They didn't ask no questions.
Who?
The fans. I said, ask us a question, and you guys didn't ask us one thing.
Maybe they don't have questions, dude. Like, remember when you were in school and the teacher was like, any questions? And everyone was like, no. Maybe they get it. But maybe the fans get it.
And you would be that one kid in the background like, Mrs. Tucker, what's our homework, though? You didn't tell us. Dude. And she's like, oh, thanks, Marcus. And everybody's like, oh, fuck you, Marcus.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Did you do that?
Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the kids I went to school with.
I'm sorry, Mama.
I never meant to get more homework.
I'm sorry, friends.
I never meant to get more homework.
I just want to learn
about stuff. We're cutting this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the end,
I'm high as shit. This Rick Simpson oil, it's good stuff, man. If you've never put weed oil in your coffee, you should totally try doing this because it'll fuck you up.
We give it a 2 thumbs up.
Your butt.
I hit my nut.
Oh. That's always the funniest when you accidentally hit your own nut and you're like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I knew you had to say a butt thing, though. How did I not know you were going to say butt?
Because it rhymes.
I knew that's why you said it.
Dude, I'm sorry that I got mad flow. That. But yeah, we're pretty disappointed that none of our fans comment. I think it hurts our mental state. It hurts our comedy for sure. We're crowd work comedians, and you guys give us nothing. And I'm pretty disappointed about that because, when I do crowd work, I want to get to know the people. And I feel like through this podcast, I've only gotten to know you.
I'm a struggling comedian. My whole life has been tough, and all I need is your appreciation. So, with your questions, you can help comedians give answers.
Dude, I just thought of a skit idea. We should make a skit where it's like...
we've never made a skit. Every time we've said, let's make a skit. You know how many skits we have not made? We've made 0 skits. We've made 0 skits. You know how many skits we've pitched to each other? Hundreds. Over 100.
But here's 100 first. Those commercials like for 10 cents a day you can help a puppy.
That's what I was going to say.
In Africa.
But I didn't say that.
For 10 cents a day you can help an open mic comedian.
I was just saying,
we can make it fun.
With 1 view a day, you too can help save a comedian's life.
Just 1 view a day.
Just 1 view a day.
You can make a difference in the life of a comedian in your community.
I got so high I went to Taco Bell, and on the drive home from Taco Bell I stopped and got McDonald's too, and I was like, oh shit.
Just 1 view a day.
Just 1 view a day.
Hackman. Hacky. Hacky Hack Hacky Hack Man. Oh wow! Good thing you got the arrow pointing in the right direction. It's me.
See? He can't even stop. So we had a great week of shows.
Great week of shows. Great week of hoes. Great week. No hoes. Just a great week of shows. 2 shows. And, I think it was a sign. I think we're going to make it happen. Thank you very much for checking out the Open Mics podcast.
And be sure, if there's a secret you want to know,
ask us.
Ask us.
Just do it. Just make a comment.
If you send us a video, we'll put it on here. We even put your face on our podcast.
If you send us your podcast, we'll just play it instead of our. Like seriously, we'll feature it. We'll plug it. We won't do that. But I think we want to have more partnerships. Yeah.
We don't need more partnerships. If you want questions and you want to put your face on our podcast and it's cool.
We want views. We want views for views. So thank you for being a viewer.
Well, it's open mics with Markus and Justin. Keep on thrusting until you're busting. They're 2 best friends who go to open mics. They both have some pretty terrible nights, but they also have a lot of fun, even though one of them is better than one. You all know which one I'm talking about, but neither of them do, so shut your fucking mouth.
So thank you for being a viewer on the open mic. This Rick Simpson has got me fucked up, dude. This shit is hype, bro. This is the shit, man. Are you kidding me?
Hopefully this podcast does well.
Mm-hmm. I think this is for sure going to be the best podcast that we've had yet. Hands down. Why wouldn't it be? Are you kidding? Did you just listen to what we talked about? We talked about open mics. We also for our secret side project that you will find out about hopefully soon. We're almost halfway done with it. Right, we're about to be halfway done with it once we finish this episode.
Yeah, once
we finish shooting it,
playing FIFA, we'll have it done.
Yeah, so a couple more years, and I think we'll have it done.